sqlalchemy access parent class attribute. Looking at the bottom of the post, you can see I have 3 classes. The code here is pseudocode written on the fly and untested, however it adequately shows my problem. If we need the actual classes, I can update this question tomorrow when at work. So ignore syntax issues and code that only represents a thought rather than the actual code that would do what I described there. Question 1. If you look at the item search class method, you can see that when the use it as a search, I call search on the base class, then based on that result return the correct class/object. This works but seems kludgy. Is there a better way to do this? Question 2. If you look at the kite item class, you can see that I am overriding the list price. If the flag calc_list is set to true, then I sum the list price of the components and return that as the list price for the kit. If it's not marked as true, I want to return the base list price. However, as far as I know, there is no way to access a parent attribute, since in a normal setup it would be meaningless, but with sqlalchemy and shared table inheritance it could be useful. See ya!
Answer 1. In fact, you do not need to do anything special here. Given that you configured your inheritance hierarchy properly, your query will already return proper class for every row, item or kite item. This is the advantage of the ORM part. What you could do though is to configure the query to immediately load also the additional columns which do belong to children of item. From your code, this is only calc_list column, which you can do by specifying with _polymorphic:. Read more on this and basic control of which tables are queried. To see the difference, enable SQL logging, and compare your test scripts with and without with _polymorphic:. You will most probably require less SQL statements being executed. Answer 2. I would not override one entry attributed with one which is purely computed. Instead, I would just create another computed attribute, let's call it final_price, which would look like following for each of 2 classes. Also, in this case, you might think of configuring the relationship kite_item.components to be eagerly loaded, so that the calculation of the total_price will not trigger additional SQL. But you have to decide yourself if this is beneficial for your use cases. Again, analyze the SQLs generated in your scenario.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.